Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Funny channel. Today I am going to teach simple registration form in Laravel. Here I have did the simple student registration system, right, in Laravel. So let us show the demo first. Here I will be able to add the student, right. So here is simple database right here. Okay, I created C Linda. These are the tables there: ID, student name, course fee, right. So let me add the new student. So I am going to add James, course PHP, fee 10,000. Click submit button. Student created successfully. Now you can see here. Refresh it here. James PHP course, right. Now I am going to add another student, Peter, course JSP, fee 13,000. Click submit button. Student created successfully. You will be able to see here, right. Okay, you can see the created time, created date with time, right. So this is a simple registration form. How to create step by step we'll teach, right. Okay, now let's moving to the system, right. So first what I am going to do is here, you should install the VS Code in your machine, right. This is the I recommend that Visual Studio Code is very easy to write the Laravel code, right. So very simple system, right. So first what I am going to do is here, open the command prompt cmd, right. Here you have to specify the location where you create the project, right. Now you are in the C drive. Now I am going to go to create the project in F drive. So F drive, right. If you click press enter key, it is work here, right. Okay, you have to familiar with the DOS, right. This is a very must, right, when you are creating the projects, right. If you are nowadays there are projects coming from npm install, so that you have to familiar with the DOS. If you are not familiar in the DOS, you unable to do the future programming, right. So you should understand the DOS, how it's work, right. This is the main. Okay, so here now you are in the F drive, right. Now you are in the F drive. Now you are in the F drive. Now you go here. This is now you are in the F drive, right. Now F drive, I am going to go into create the make the folder. So how to make the folder? mkdir. This is how you have to create the folder, right. Now here I am going to create here Laravel ex mean example. Press enter key, exe. I just give us exe. This is right. This is the folder name I am going to give, right. Laravel exe. We no need the space, right. Press enter key. Your folder has been created inside F drive. How to go to this folder is cd Laravel exe. Okay, type the correct name, then only you will be. Now you are in here. Now here inside this folder I am going to create the Laravel files. So how to create the Laravel files? Now you will be able to see here. This the folder is created or not. This is the today right here. Is created successfully. Inside the folder I am going to create the files. So how to create the files? It's very simple. I no need to type here. I already created here. So here you can see here. You have to write composer. You must install the composer, right? Composer create project. Here we have to create like this. Fifer dist. Here you have to Laravel. After that you have to Laravel. You have to type Laravel. Here you have to specify the name of the project. What is the project you are creating, right? I just create the project name CC College, right? You can give any name over here. Don't change here here also. It won't work. Here only you will be able to change what is the project name you have to give. Okay, these are the keywords to create the project in Laravel, right? So I just Ctrl C to copy this code. Back to my CMD, right click, paste it, press enter key. It take some time to create your project, right? It take some time to create your project. Laravel install in your computer successfully. You will be able to get this message, right? Application key set successfully, right? You will be able to see the message. After install successfully, you just open your VS Code editor, go to the file, open folder. You have to select where you install in your computer in your Laravel file, right? I install in my F drive. Here today, let me the today date, right? So this is the file, okay, Laravel, right? This is the file we have to create, right? This is college. Inside the Laravel, here we have to create the college, right? We have to open this folder, right? College, select folder, right? It is opened successfully, right? This is college, okay. Now what I am going to do is here, let's go to the terminal, right? We need a terminal also, okay. Instead of command prompt, we no needed. Now let's close it. Now we will be able to work with the terminal, right? Okay. So here, this is the Laravel folder structure, right? So here env folder, this is mean by you can give the database credential over here, right? So I have installed my XAMPP server in my machine. After I connect it, start, you will be able to see here. Go to the localhost, you will be able to get this database dashboard of MySQL. Now I am going to create a new database, right? New. So here to create C college. What's the name I have created? C college. You can give any name. I just give a C college. Create. Right. My database has been created successfully. Then only that's the only thing we have to do. The same database name I am going to give here. Right. Here is defaultly Laravel database coming as Laravel. So you have to give here C college. This is your database name, right? When you install the XAMPP server in your machine, root is a username, password is blank, right? So I have leave it as a default one. Username is root, password is blank, right? After complete this one, you have to file save all. You have to save. You have to, instead of save, you have to make it as save all, right? What are the changes made in all the pages? It is save all, right? After that, what I am going to do, after did this stuff, first you have to go to the folder, which go to the go here, right? Views, where's the view is reside, go to the resource pages, view. Here I am going to create the view. View will be the must. So let's select the view folder, right click, new file. Here I am going to give as an index.blade. You have to write blade, right? Blade, index.blade.php. This is the view page. Press enter key. Your view has been created successfully, right? View 5 I already created. I will be explaining the step by step. If I created the from the beginning, it take too much of time to complete the project. So that I have created the view page. Simple view page. Right click, Control C, copy, Control V to paste it. Right? Simple view page. Right? So here, this is simple HTML code. HTML start, HTML close. After that, add tag close. Here I have to attach the Bootstrap CDN, right? So we have to create the Bootstrap CDN. Here go to the Google, you just Google it. You have to type here Bootstrap CDN. This is a Bootstrap CDN. You have to get it. Click on this one. You just copy this path. Okay, just copy. You have to paste it here, right? Link, a relation, style sheet, href. You have to paste your CDN of Bootstrap, right? This is the thing we have to write. Very simple. Okay. After that we have to create another div container. This is the message. When you add the record, the message would be display student added successfully, right? We will talk about later on this one, right? So here, after that, I have created the form, right? So form, right? This is a form action, route store. We will be discuss about this one later on. After that, inside the form, we have created the div. This is the heading, right? So here we have to create the div class row. Let's close the div here. This simple 3 fields we have to create it, right? Simple 3 fields. This is the student name, course, and fee. This is the first input field, student name. Second input field, course. Third input field, fee, right? So we have one button we have created, which name is submit. Very simple form design we have created, right? You must understand these things. This is a very simple form design, right? So this is the fields, okay, the same field name. So student name, course and fee, these things should be very important stuff. The same name we have to create the database table columns, right? Student name, course and fee. Okay, this is simple form we have designed it. Okay, first what I am going to do is, in first step we have to create the controller and load this particular form, right? So how to create the controller? And I have already created the view. We have to create the controller, right? Very simple. How to create the controller? We already made the code. Here PHP addition make controller student controller. I am going to create the student controller, right? CC college, inside the CC college, what is the views are there? Student controller. We are student. We have to create the controller main student, right? Okay. Student controller resources. It coming with the model. Model is, which is the model mean this is the database file. Okay, model, right? So first step what I am going to do is, here we have to do here this simple code. I am going to Control C copy back to here, right click, paste it, press enter key. It asks to create the model and controller. Yes, press enter key. Your model created, controller created successfully. Now you can see here model and controller. Okay, it's very simple code. Okay, you must remember about that. This is the things you have to follow. Very simple. Right? I have created both at one code, right? Student controller with model, right? You can create separate. First you have to create controller. After that you have to create model. This is the two different things. If you write this code, you can make it a model and controller once. Very simple, right? So let me see whether it's created or not. How to go to check here? Go to the apps folder. Inside the app folder HTTP. Inside the HTTP there will be the controller folder. If you click on and expand the controller folder, your file is there, student controller.php. This is the controller, right? Where's your model? The same. Go to the apps folder. There will be the folder called models. Just click on and expand the model folder. Your file is there. This is a student.php. This is your model. This is an empty model, empty controller, right? You have if you go to the student controller, you have various methods index methods are there. The first one, index action method index. Second, create. These all different methods are created itself, right? Now first I am going to load the index.date.php. How to load? It is very simple. You have to load the very simple stuff. Right. You have to load just this one, Control C to copy, Control V to paste here. You have to write return view index. What's the mean? We have to return the view index, right? So here, but your index page, what is the name you are given here? Index. So the same name you have to put it here, index, right? This one coming here, route. So route, how do we have to route it? Again, you have to get the route. Click on the route folder, inside route web.php, right? Here we have to set it here as well. So we have to, right, first you have to create this one, right? So in Laravel 8 you have to write like this, very simple. First you have to get mean, first when the page is loaded we have to get it like this. The slash mean when the page is loaded, it defaultly loaded as a index.blade, so that we have to put slash, right? So app HTTP controller, what is this one? You have to provide the path of that one. In app folder, inside the app folder there will be the HTTP folder. Inside the HTTP folder there will be the folder called controller. Inside the controller our files they are student controller. That's the thing is here, controller, right? Okay, controller. Okay, it is there the index action method. So you have to go to the here. If you call it here, the route will be work, right? When the page is loaded, the route will be, it's calling to the which controller? When the page is loaded, what happen is first get called the route. Okay, when the page is Laravel loaded, first get called the route. Inside route web, okay, web.php, the route, it is coming here, index, right? So it's go here, look at the student controller.php page. First load the index method, we will indicate the index method. It is return view mean it what is the page inside this method, it will be loaded. What is the method? Index. So where is the index? It resides on the view folder. So what is your return, what is your design in the index.blade.php, it's loaded and show, right? So let's check whether it's working fine or not. So you have to write how to run the Laravel file. So php artisan so right, press enter key, here it will be running. Okay, this is the location, this is the port which running. So the same thing, control C to copy, I go here, control V to paste here, press enter key, you will be able to see the Laravel, right? So it's work, but my page is not loaded. Why? What's happened? Here to unsaved file, that's why it won't like save all. Now you'll be able to see here, reloaded here, route store not defined. The problem is this. Now what I am going to do is here, this is the file, this is the action I have removed. Later on we have to do it. Okay, now let's save all. Now it's working perfectly well. Now this is how we have to load the Laravel file. Okay, very simple, right? After that, what I did here, why that error make is this one we have to do it. That's why this store method is we not define in the route. That's why it make the error, right? Now let's write the action method, right, like this, right? Okay, now what I am going to do is here again, we created the controller successfully, model successfully. Now I am going to make the tables, right? We already created the database here successfully. Here you have to create the table. So how to create the table? Very simple one. Go to the database folder. Inside the database folder, migration. Here migrations are there. So migrations are there. Okay, it's migrations are there. Now I am going to go to create the database table, right? So here control C2, we have to this one close it, control C. Here what I am going to do is here you have to write the code to create the database, right? So how to create the database table here, you have to write here the simple code, php artisan make migration create data student table create student, right? So this same simple stuff, control C to copy this one, simple code, control C to copy, control V to paste here, right? So php artisan make migration create students table create student, press enter key. Inside your database your table should be created, your table is migrated successfully. Okay, this is empty table, press enter, click on this one, here is simple empty one. Now you have to create the columns, right? Only ID will be there, I already created here, so I have to put it here, control C to copy. Don't worry about this, all the code I will provide in my website, you will be able to do it. Because if I write this one, it take too much of time to complete the project. At the middle you will be boring, that's why I already written all the code and show you. Okay, this is it comfortable or not, I don't know, but this is how I have to make the lecturing in my real lecturing, I have to make like this. Okay, instead of writing here I already written the code and showed the code to the student. It's very easy to understand, right? So very simple, we have to reduce the times. Okay, otherwise it take more than 1 hour to complete this simple registration page in Laravel, right? Very simple, right? Student as a string, course as a string, integer fee as a integer. Okay, this as a string, student name and course, fee as a number, so this is a integer, make it as a integer data, right? Very simple. Okay, this is simple. After done this one, we have to migrate this one, we have to migrate, we have to save all, we have to migrate this one. So we have to migrate, php artisan, control C to copy, migrate, press enter, then only it will be migrate. It's migrate the table successfully. Now you will be able to see in your database whether it is migrated success or not. Here it's no table found is in database is shown. After done the command, you will be able to see the ID, student name, course and fee. It's migrated successfully, right? This is a step you have to follow. Laravel is so easy to understand. Okay, you will be able to see the create the big projects in Laravel if you understand the simple registration form. Okay, very simple, right? Now your migration is successful. You have created the database well. Okay. After that, what I am going to do is here, you have created a database controller model. After that, we have to go to the models, right? So this is a model, right? Where's the model? After your table is created successfully, your model, where's the model is a model. Inside the model, you have created the student.php, which is a model. Here you have to add this one. Protected fillable student name, course and fee. Then only it will be get the models, database models, right? This model means it is goes here. What is the table here? What is the table you are getting here? It fetching the records, right? Protected fillable. We have fillable all the records, right? So we have to do the this one model, right? This is the thing we have to do. Okay, this thing simple stuff you have to create it, right? Okay. Now what I am going to do is you already done the stuff, registration stuff, right? After that, if you are fill the form, click submit button. What happen is, let's come to the form view page. It goes to the route store method. Route store method mean we have to create another route. So route where this is a route store method. It control C copy, paste into my web.php. Here I paste and explain it, right? Here this time, here you have to notice that why we have put the get and post. What is the difference between that? Okay, there are many students struggling with this concept. What is the difference between get and post, right? Get mean we have to get the values. Post mean we have post the values, right? Post values mean when the page is loaded, it is getting your view page. Post value mean once you fill the form, click submit button. What is the data you have filled? It will be posting to your database. So that we have to put it in the post method, right? First you have to get the view, so that we have to put it a get method. Post mean we are posting the values. So here post, this is the index action method. Index, the index. So this page will be index. So here we have to write your control is reside on this directory app. This HTTP controller. This is a controller. This controller, it has an index action method called store, right? So what the store method will be, what is the meaning of store method is, it will be store that value into the database, right? It is added the result into the data into the database. So I already write the code here. Right, here we have already written the code, very simple code. Right, very simple code, control C copy, I explain it. Inside the store method I have paste it. Very simple code here we have written. Okay, it's very simple. This is a store method. Inside the store method it is defaultly created. Inside here we have to put the simple code. This is the code we have to return to insert the record into the database. Very simple code, right? Request validate student name, course and fee. These are the make it as a validation part. If you are not enter anything else, it show this page is required, this is a record, this is a record, right? When you are submitting the values without do anything else, it show the error like this, required. Okay, if it is all the things are successfully, after that it will check the student. This is the student model. This is the meaning of model. Model means you have created student.php. This is a model create request all. If your fields this name also matching, so what happen is it record is added, right? Return record is if the record is successfully, what happen is return redirect after add the record route index with success student created success. We will be make the record we will be returning to the our index dot index, right? So here we have to do another thing is we have to make the another route, this one. Okay, control C, sorry, this control C to copy this route. I will paste it here, web. What is the meaning by this this route, you are struggling. This is the store method, right? When store method mean when you are fill all the form, click submit button, what happen? It goes to the store. Which method? Route store. Route store mean which goes to web. Index store means it goes to store via controller. This controller store method, it add the record. After add the record, it returning to the same page with the message student created successfully. Index page with the success message student created successfully. Now here you can see here this success. This argument we have to pass it here. This is the message stuff. Sorry, here message stuff. You have to write if session as success mean this is same success argument you have to pass it here. Here you have to write the this is the bootstrap style div class alert success. This is a success message. It is coming as a green color, so you have to write alert success. Inside the div you have to pass the session get success. You have to pass the message. If started this, if we started here, end if here. This is simple code. We have to write the success message, right? Very simple. Okay. Now let's moving to the route file. Route file. There's a route file. This one web dot, right. Here what is the meant by here is when you add the record, it is back to, if the record is successful, we can get the message over here. So what happen is I have put it to the controller, return redirect route index mean it's coming to a route if you are defined here. Route this mean this is the index page. So you have to write this is the location, index, name, index. Okay, this index mean we have written to the page. Okay, we have written the page into the index page. Index means same page we have written. Okay, this is simple code we have to write here. So let's save all. We have to run the application and check. Okay, terminal, new terminal, PHP artisan, so same thing, control C to copy, control V to paste here. Again we have to check. We have to do the error. What is the error? Syntax error unaccepted, public accepting in the file. Where the error is coming here? Here this error is coming. You have to see once you get the error, where is the error is there, you have to go below, you have to check the error. Error is coming from the controller. Okay, there are many students who struggling with to find the error in Laravel. You have to read the error, then only get the solution. Okay, go to the file page. This here this error is indicated. Where's the error? Here, red is the error. Error mean here this we have to. What's the error here? Right. I have put it one bracket. That's why we need another bracket. Why it's another error coming? Let's copy and paste the code. What might be the problem? The problem is this function is started, I have put it 2 brackets, that's why the problem is okay. So okay, no need this bracket also no needed, right? This only keep 1 bracket, that's the error. I think that's error. One thing, save all. Now it's success. Okay, that's our an error. Okay, this bracket is started here, it's closest here. Okay, be careful when you are putting the brackets, the bracket is started here, close it here, that's why the error will be there. Okay, now let's save all. Now here press it, right, now it's working perfectly well. Now I am going to enter the Jane course ASP fee 14,000, click submit button, student created successfully. Go here database, browse here James ASP course ASP fee, this one it's created successfully. Again one more this one, and Java fee 25,000. Click submit button. Let's go here, browse. Okay, it's working perfectly well. I hope you understood the Laravel registration page well. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. If you like my channel, please subscribe me, like me. Thank you for watching.